E aí, galera, a gente vai começar mais uma gameplay de GENSHIN. A gente vai fazer agora a missão lendária do Child, Tartaglia, né? Tartaglia. Então, vamos ver, né? Que a gente esperou muito tempo por missões e o jogo agora atualizou. Vamos começar com essa missãozinha que é básica e eu quero aqui jogar com vocês. Então, bora lá. Vamos lá, eu tava aqui sintetizando, porque eu tô upando todas as minhas armas. Vamos lá. Missão lendária. Onde que é? Eu sempre esqueço onde que é as missões lendárias, gente. Ah, tá, em missões, obviamente, né? Aqui, missão lendária. Resgatar. Já tenho todas as chaves necessárias. É aqui, então. Tá, desbloquear. E resgatar de novo. Retornar à tela de missão. Tá, aqui, pronto. Através do mar.
I know for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
É lá do outro lado do mundo, né? Mas ainda bem que tem teleporte. Vamos lá. Você que joga GENSHIN, já fez essa missão? Óbvio, acho que já fez, né? Provavelmente ela é de nível, não sei que nível que você tem que ter pra fazer essa missão. Se da Mona foi 38, provavelmente essa seja 40, não sei.
Be on your guard, traveler. Now is no time for sightseeing.
Oh, why is that?
Yes. As unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active ruin guard presence in this area. Even though this is... Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin in Mark...
So did somebody wake them up?
As I say, the reason is still unclear. Moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order comes through from headquarters. In any
É
case,
muito
the
perigoso.
only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase millilith...
That's a good point. Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Wow.
Ai,
I'm
é
very
tudo
grateful
eu
indeed for
em
the offer.
Mondstadt,
Don't worry
em
about
Liu, em
that. This one
tudo.
beats a ruin
Se não
guard
fosse
for
eu, querida. Eu sei me proteger, claro, obviamente.
Well, if you're I did see some ruin guard footprints on the hillside. But since then I've been too busy warning past...
Footprints, eh? Interesting.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. On behalf of the Millilith, I salute you, traveler. You have my...
A marcha do Sr. Cyclope. Vamos de X-Men.
Oh, protect us!
Deixa eu dar uma curadinha aqui.
This footprint is huge. It has to be the one that guy was talking about.
Que pegada, gente. Não vi pegada nenhuma. A Paimon tá doida.
Here's another one. Yep. Seems the ruin guards did come out for a walk after all. Trail of ruin
Ai,
guard footprints.
já tem um ali, um primeiro pra gente matar.
A ruin guard over there.
Ah, é tranquilo. Matar esses guardas aqui são tranquilos. Eu usei a ult dela antes do tempo, né? Mas bobagem. Isso mesmo, humilha, bate mais. Aquele foi seu último golpe, querido. Vai. Tome, e tome, e tome. Ai, acertou. Tranquilo.
That's one down. Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find some more.
Continuar investigando nos arredores. Uma criança.
Hey you! Check this out! Is it... What is it?
É enorme, querida, enorme.
I've never seen one this close before. Have you ever seen one?
Ixi, já matei vários.
Excuse me. His name is Mr. Cyclops. Mr. Cyclops? Aw, that's cute. Wait, what? Do people seriously? Yep, my brother said so. And he's the best toy seller in the whole world. It's his job to sell this kind of stuff right now. He's at the Institute for Toy Research in Liyue. That's where Mr. Cyclops is. It's always nice to meet someone else who likes toys. So tell me, where'd you get your toy from? Must be a pretty new kind, huh? I've never seen one that can fly. Yeah, Hyman is not a toy.
Greetings. Have you found anything? Oh. A child?
We just, you know,
You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are killing machines in the area.
Killing machines? You mean ones that look like this?
Precisely. And including this one. It's not moving now, but if it were to wake up...
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops is not a killing machine. He's one of the...
Mr. Cyclops?
We shouldn't be talking to this guy. If he's saying mean things about Mr. Cyclops, he's definitely a bad man.
I'm just trying to help.
Desiste. Desiste, amor.
I've always been hopeless at dealing with children.
Well then, why don't you get back to your normal job and leave us to do the baby?
Seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Please escort the child to somewhere safe. It's much too dangerous here.
The mighty Mr. Cyclops scared off the bad guys once again!
Qual é seu nome, Fidelio?
My name's Tusser. I came all the way from
Tusser.
Snezhnaya to look for my brother in Liyue. But, you came all the way from Snezhnaya? Oh,
Snezhnaya?
I think this is the part where I give you this. Here you go.
Quero dinheiro, hein? Dinheiro, espero.
What the?
Eita, é
My
dinheiro,
brother
olha
said I
lá.
should take it with me. He said, find a nice person to give this to, and they will take good care of your
Ah, eu sou
brother is a
ótima,
good
não sou
boy.
boa, eu sou ótima.
It's hard to believe you made it all this way armed with nothing. Your family must be super rich. Paimon never knew you could make so much more from selling toys.
Que devolver o quê, amor? Eu aceito, óbvio.
Thanks, nice lady. All right.
Ixi, eu que agradeço,
Now,
amor.
we gotta make a pinky promise. You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
Ah, eu achei fofo.
That one nursery rhyme? Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother?
Banco do
Great
Norte?
idea. All right, off we go. All right. Finally, now I get to see my brother.
Então, vamos atrás do irmãozinho dele. Quanto tempo demora nessa bolsa, hein? Não falaram? Gente, gostaram da make de hoje? Ai. Ai, ai. Esse monte de escada. Tem um elevador.
That seems seems a little inappropriate, don't you think, sir? How can you...
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here? Yay, my brother!
Gente, é irmão
I
dele.
know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother
Ah, só
Tooser.
podia, né? A missão
My
dele,
God.
óbvio. Nossa,
What
mas
a
eu nem
nice
me toquei.
surprise, Tooser. I thought I would have to wait till I return home before seeing you again. How are the others? Sister Tonia and brother Anton?
They miss you a lot. Tonya prays for you every day at dinner.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tooser? How have I not heard?
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toy, and then, when I got off, I just kept walking and walking, and then... Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy, and then I found this nice lady to help me come look for you. And also, Tooser's child's brother? Cool. Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tooser's money.
Tooser,
Ah, eu
what you
também,
did was
amor.
extremely
Consciência
dangerous.
limpíssima.
I'm so happy to see you, really, I am, but please.
Okay, I promise. Please don't be...
I'm not mad at you. If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for
Essas
you,
duas,
Tooser.
amor,
I hope you
respeita.
said a big thank you to them.
Yep, I always remember my pleases and... Oh, so you did notice we were here. You were just ignoring us.
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. Don't take it personally. I know we've had our differences up to now, but a few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't you think?
Só pra agradar, óbvio.
Come on, you know I'm just a pawn in all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the consequences, I prefer to leave all that up to the ones playing the game. I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our little sparring.
Sounds like you're ready to get...
Ha! You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so easy next time.
Tô muito mais forte, amor.
You aren't gonna
Quem é
fight
você?
now, are you?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice lady?
Vai perder de novo, seu vagabundo.
Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
So anyway, Paimon has a question. Tooser said something about you being a toy seller. What's that all about? Aren't you supposed to be one of the Fatu...
Yes, about that. Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. In the eyes of a child, I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatui's, or should I say Snezhnaya's, darker side. The older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa. But Tooser is still so young, and in his eyes, as I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller. Currently
Mentindo
attached
pra
to the Liyue branch of our...
criança.
That's right. My brother's the greatest. He's Mr. Cyclops.
Just humor me in front of Tooser, if you would be so kind. Ah, yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding payment right away.
Hey, slinking off, are we?
But Master Child, would it not be a little improper to ask you to deal with...
A bet is a bet, isn't it? And if you lose a bet with an agent, well, you might as well get a little exercise out of it.
Are you going off to sell toys now?
That's right. As much as I'd love to catch up a little longer, Tooser, duty calls. I'm sure Miss Nicely...
Ela agora
Still
acertou.
need to keep babysitting for you? Sure, I really like this lady. And anyway, she made a pinky
Ah, well, it sounds like Tooser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky promise to take good care of him anyway.
Já estou ficando arrependida.
Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tooser's entertainment fund. I want him to have a, if need be, you may find me by
Mais
the river
dinheiro
near
pra
Qingshu
mamãe.
Pool. I'll see you both.
Pode me dar mais dinheiro, querido. Eu aceito. Levar ele na loja de brinquedo. Onde que é a loja de brinquedo? Não sabemos.
Looks like we're hanging out with Child's kid brother for a while. So, where are we going to play first? How about we start with the toy store?
Cheguei.
Huh? What are those super colorful winged things? They're called kites. The kids in Leland love them.
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a very long...
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Granny?
When the wind
Nunca brincou com uma
picks up,
pipa,
let
garoto.
out the string and whoosh, the kite will fly into the air.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops.
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky so all the kids can get to know...
Well, I can do custom builds.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself. I bring it with me everywhere.
I'll manage. Still, I
Ah,
must...
velho, olha que velha mercenária.
We should be fine. Child was pretty but then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, you know, kinda irresponsible. Well, so, yes, technically speaking, either way, it's time to talk prices.
Ah, eu tenho que escolher, é? Vamos ver. 6? Não, vamos colocar uns 8 ali. 8 mil, acho que é um preço justo, hein, senhora?
Fine, fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my age.
Podia ter colocado menos, né?
I suppose this price will do.
Já dá uns
Thanks, Granny.
3 mil ali pra ela comprar um corega.
Just leave it to me.
For our next stop, why don't we head to One Man Restaurant? It would be a mighty crime.
Vixe, restaurante é caro, menina. A gente vai gastar todo o dinheiro agora. Se a gente não gastou dinheiro aqui, a gente vai gastar no restaurante. Porque lembra da missão da Mona, né? Foi milhões.
Hello, welcome. Table.
This restaurant has a really
Já chegou falando mal do restaurante. O que é isso, garoto?
You must be
spicy chili, but
Oh, what a pity. A person who can't eat spicy
Is it really that bad? My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar, and the oil has to... Wow,
Meu
it's got a real
Deus.
rich... Looks like One Man Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's taste. Maybe...
Will that be all?
Vamos no Mac.
What do you mean, Chef?
Giving the people what they want is the very reason One Man Restaurant exists. If I thought for one
Ai, sei que tinha
second
me
that I couldn't
livrar
make a
de
dish
gastar
to
dinheiro
satisfy this
aqui.
child's taste.
Whoa, there seems to be a lot of... Then we'll leave it to you, Chef Mal. We'll be eating... Sure.
But let me say this first. Special requests are going to come. Of course, we aren't going to demand prices anywhere near as exorbitant.
Is it just Paimon? Or are premium custom orders in fashion lately? Still, surely there must be a little room for
E
negotiation,
vamos
right?
de pedir desconto. 12 mil. Vamos colocar uns 8 também? Acho que uns 8, né? Uns 6. Uns 6. Ih, não gostou muito, não.
You do realize these dishes will be prepared.
Te lascar, vagabundo. Então vamos de 8, então. Mais que 8 eu não pago. Eu, hein? Se a véia aceitou.
Ah, you folks. Let's go with this then. Any more haggling and we'll ruin...
Thanks, Chef Mal.
Please sit wherever you like. Your food will be here shortly.
Já foi 16k nessa brincadeira.
It was a little too soon. I thought it was just right. But this doesn't feel right somehow. Didn't we bring Tooser here to try whatever. So where do you want to go next, Tuesday? I was so caught up looking for my brother when I first got here that I didn't get a good look. Oh, good idea. The hustle and bustle at the wharf is a special...
Vamos nas docas então. Vamos lá ver os navios. Levar essa criança mimada. Ele vai querer que eu compre um navio pra ele também? O que é?
Wow, this place is huge! And there's so many people! Are the waves here always like this? Don't they ever freeze? Given Liyue's climate, the area around the harbor's mouth probably never... Paimon is kind of the traveler's exclusive personal tour guide. But since this is a special occasion, this place is Liyue's commercial hub. And it's been the biggest port in the 7 nations ever since it was decided that Liyue, other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the immense... yeah, Paimon can't... Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this Paimon style. So all the nations float their boats over the sea into the mouth. The harbor goes, then Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction because it's all stuffed full of... Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see. Wait, Tooser, don't run off. After all that, he wasn't even That metal hook is huge, and it gets bigger the closer. This is an anchor. Docked ships use it to hold themselves in position. An anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore Hook. Commodore Hook? Is this another one? My brother always sends me a really big toy for my birth. Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard. Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame. Wow, using Fatui funds for personal gain? To think Snezhnaya would let their harbingers do that. But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that Tooser would treat a ruin guard as a giant toy. But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even though I mostly came here to see my brother, the other... Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look. Hey! Quit running up! Is this where they sell fish? Wow, the fish are...
Hey, whose fish are you calling small? Little kids shouldn't go around ruining others' business.
Kid, no need to get worked up. That said...
Mas é missão de diálogo, né, gente? Vamos ler.
Maybe 200 times your side?
Que é babado.
It's supposed to be a super delicious... I told my brother about it, and he went out to sea to catch. A few days later, he returned with
Tem mais diálogo que ação.
over his shoulder. Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of leviathan. Hey, Miss Nice Lady, let's go over there to see the boats.
Ainda bem que era aqui do lado, hein? Tô a fim de andar mais não, já cansei.
What's wrong, Tooser? Are you tired? You don't... I miss my brother. What?
Ai, que ótimo.
We were just with
Vamos levar pro seu irmão, então. Vamos despachar essa criança, para não falar outra coisa.
I don't want to play anymore. Yep. You can have all the people. Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? Child said that he'd be by the river near Chinshu Pool. Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
Vamos ver onde que é. Ixi, não tem nem um teleporte pertinho do lado, né? arrumar meus peitos, menina. Vamos lá. Problemas técnicos. Vamos ver.
Found him. There's Chai. Wait, he's talking to the treasure hoarders?
You know what I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us guess, are you? If you want to join up, let me just say this first. Dandy kid like you ain't welcome.
Oh, what a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance. For I am...
Brother! You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother?
Olha a surpresa que eu trouxe pra você, querido.
I've always wanted to watch you work.
Well, why, yes, of course. For I am, the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
So cool.
Huh?
You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not? The toys that Snezhnaya produced 3 months ago will run you, yes, 600,000 mora. To be paid...
Ai.
And how much money?
Wow.
Calma,
Is that what
gente.
it's
Só
gonna cost to
menos.
fix that head of yours?
Look at that. Spreading joy and laughter to everyone. That's what toy selling is all about.
I'll say it again. Toys from Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid...
Yeah, no. Sorry, sales boy. The same joke is, were you always cruising for a bruising?
Alright then, I'll make things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders. Perhaps you'll be more willing to...
Did you listen to yourself? You think we just let any old person into the treasure hoarders? I'm not...
Well then, why don't you put me to the test, dear seniors? I like to think of myself as quite talented in the field.
Looks like you're not gonna pack it up until someone packs you in. Alright, truth be told, we've set up a shop here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. The treasure hasn't been easy to get at. If you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf? Of course, that means that once you...
Come on. If we can't do it, do you really think this guy stands a chance?
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a while since I've been assessed by...
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. Don't blink though, or you might miss it.
Here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. But the treasure hasn't been easy to get at. If you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf? Of course, that means that once you...
Come on. If we can't do it, do you really think this guy stands a chance?
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a while since I've been assessed by...
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. Don't blink though, or you might miss it.
Vamos lá, gente. Eu tô péssimo nesse negócio, viu? Deixa eu ficar passando no meio desses negócios. Aí, ó. Já errei. Já caguei com tudo. Mas vamos seguir. Vamos seguir. Vai que, né? Pra onde tem que ir? Ixi, já me perdi. Já me perdi. Já me perdi. Acho que... Menina. Ixi, tá pra lá. Mas é pra cá. Eu, hein? Não tô entendendo nada. Sobe. Desce. Empina. Já... Oh, tudo errado. Oh, meu pai.
Yeah.
Ali. E eu errei tudo. Não. Eu estraguei tudo. Achei que tinha chão aqui embaixo ainda. Fracasso, óbvio. Nossa, foi péssimo. Merecido. Vamos de novo, né?
Looks on the opposite cliff.
No problem.
Nossa, tem que ler tudo de novo. Agora vai, hein, gente. Agora vai. Agora eu vou prestar atenção. Tá, continua reto. Já errei. Não subi o suficiente. Tá, mas tá indo ainda. Tá indo. Sobe. Vira aqui. Pegou, pelo menos. Pegou. Olha, tô indo bem. Foi tranquilo, viu? Foi fácil, agora foi fácil. Nossa, essa arma. Eu queria tanto essa arma, cara. Queria tanto essa arma 5 estrelas.
Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty well.
Brother, what do we do?
Vocês são péssimos ladrões, amor.
We need to discuss. He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show off.
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted to fight.
Guys, do you we're being robbed?
No. Surely, he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless... maybe his...
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. I remember the boss took out a 600,000 more alone from that Snezhnayan bank about...
So this guy must be the debt collector.
As
Why
paranoia.
didn't he just say so?
And that's where you're still green. See, in a lot of professions like this, people speak in cup...
Makes sense. Owing money is pretty...
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional.
So, Mr. Salesman, my
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say, I never...
No, it's not that. What we mean is that you're too... But we fully understand the situation with
Mas isso com certeza.
toys, sir.
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. We get paid, and everyone...
Yes.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are so cool.
Ah, Master Child, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining some clients over here?
Clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new batch of recruits to Liyue. They've just arrived.
Do I have to? Now is...
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Child, but they are already waiting for you. Every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will, through the words of her harbingers. At present, Master Child, you are the only harbinger in Liyue. Please.
Well, all right then, I'll go. Just give me a moment.
Do you have to keep working?
Yes, Tusser. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh in from the motherland, and I need to go teach.
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too.
I'm afraid you're still too young, Tusser. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound
E
good?
vamos de babá de novo, né?
I really do have to go now, Tusser. A lot of people are waiting to see me.
Eu achei que a missão era do Tartaglia, não do irmão do Tartaglia, né? Mas enfim. Vamos fingir.
Harold really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself any favors with them. To think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side. Maybe, but he has good intentions. Wait, where's Tusser?
Aí a gente ficou conversando, gata, e perdeu a peste da criança.
Did he sneak off to follow his brother? Either way, let's head over.
Primeira flor, né? Prioridades. Prioridades. Não quero brigar com vocês, só tô passando. E sem estamina, né? Porque esse jogo... Olha onde a pet tá.
Tusser, so you did come here. Shh, quiet. My brother's giving his speech.
É a hora que vai ser descoberta. Vai ser descoberta,
From this day
desmascarada.
forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north, as strong as the hoarfrost of Zeppeliarni Palace. Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, and for the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like...
É, querido, a gente tá aqui, a gente tá aqui.
who shall become redoubtable foes.
Presta atenção no que você vai falar.
Kites are really fun too.
This is, of course, an analogy.
Ninguém entendendo nada.
So as your sales manager here in Liyue, a refusal shall be considered a betrayal. And the price for betrayal is to be dishonorably discharged from the
Whoa, that's really strict. Won't people be really sad if they get fired?
Ô, amor.
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one else. Forget it. Perhaps a round of hands-on training will suit us.
Hands-on training?
After all, a strong body is the proof of one.
Hey, did
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally?
I can't believe it. Are recruits like us really worthy?
Am I hearing a hint of objection to the...
Not at all, sir!
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot.
Ah, agora sim chegou a hora, né? Vamos ver se ele é bom. Eu não entendi, ele é de gelo? Tô meio confuso. Ih, não, vai morreu. Morreu. Eu queria lutar só com ele, eu não queria lutar com os outros, porque eu quero testar, né? E com os outros eu mato tranquilamente. Minha Kikinha, amor. É que eu tenho que matar aquele primeiro, que é aquele dá vida pros outros, né? Eu fui trouxa. Agora sim eu consigo matar todo mundo. Mas foi triste, eu não gostei dele não. Só daquele arco, piada daquele arco. Vamos ressuscitar ele, vai. Ult da Bárbara. É, querido. Não curti muito ele não, pra ser sincero. Deixa eu matar esse daqui primeiro pra depois usar ele, vai. Tentar usar ele, né? Tá tão fraco. Um contra um, agora eu consigo. Ele tem uns golpes legais até.
Well then, do you all understand what I said earlier?
Yes, sir!
Excellent. And you all almost met. In other words, you've done well.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger!
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish you dismissed.
Brother, you are amazing.
Oh, Tooser, what in the world are you doing here? There I was thinking that the traveler had taken
Ai,
you
quem
to
disse que eu
play...
consigo segurar essa criança?
That's some terrible acting.
I told you, didn't I? I never pass on an opportunity. I'm not the man I was when we first met. By that, I assume you mean that I didn't use the... It puts a great strain on my body, so it's best saved for crucial moment. I still haven't fully recovered from the injuries I suffered when I used it at... Anyway, I'm no Senora. I don't use lethal force against recruits.
The Foul Legacy transformation? Does... I want to learn to fight too. I want to be cool like...
Now, Tooser, fighting isn't about looking cool. You can only continue to get stronger if you... I can teach you, but think carefully first.
I want to protect Sister...
That's a good answer, Tooser.
Foi uma boa resposta
When I
mesmo.
return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques. Then you'll have to protect Tonya for me.
Leave it to me. You know, Tooser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
Mimado,
You've had a
prepotente,
nice long
chato.
time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tooser? Isn't it about time that you took the boat?
But you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to play.
Tooser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
He's just worried he won't be able to keep up the well, how about this? If you just do...
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? Alright, what?
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy Research. Do you think he means that ruin that the Millelith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
Done deal. After all, you've come all this way as your brother. It's only right for me to grant you one last wish.
Exactly. Are you sure this is a good idea? You should come along too, traveler. This time, it's two.
Let me think. Ah, yes. The Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, traveler, you're not the sort of...
The brothers are ganging up on us again.
E lá vamos nós. É aqui perto. Ah, é aqui perto pelo menos, menina.
Here we are. Welcome to Liyue's Institute of Toy...
Yeah, we're here! I can already hear the sounds. What is this place? And how did...
Based on my limited understanding, I believe this is one of Dottore another one of the Fatui Harbingers. He loves tinkering with old things. It's a personal passion of his. So, he converted these ruins into a ruin guard research lab.
Huh? So the ruin guards are built by the...
No, they have much closer connections to the Abyss. So, strictly speaking, they're as much our enemies as... As to why the ruin guards have been moving outside of this area recently, I can only imagine that he's gotten bored of playing around with them. And
Wow, yet another Harbinger with a bad attitude. But at least this explains why you were totally okay with bringing Tooser here. Seems you did your homework ahead of time.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. I actually have no idea.
Wait, so, are you or are you not?
Of course I am. But no matter what the danger is, I will parry it.
Senão vai dar
Tooser
bom.
understands that, now that he knows what he's fighting for. It's the very same reason.
What are you guys chatting
monte de robô lá dentro. Você acha que vai dar bom isso?
Alright, follow him.
Que não conta a verdade pra essa criança logo, pelo amor de Deus. Olha que é uma masmorra nova, será? Ou é só pra missão? Deve ser só pra missão, né?
Brother, someone was saying that Mr. Cyclops is a...
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say. And you shouldn't go repeating it either, Tooser.
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to defeat the bad guys and protect the world.
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around,
That's right. Okay, I'm going to go play with Mr. Cyclops now.
Hey, Tooser, wait up!
Menino! Calma! Ixi, fechou tudo.
Tooser be alright?
E morreu. Vamos de morte. Enterro. Vai
There's
terminar
another path
no
over there.
enterro.
Let's move.
Tem que ajudar mesmo. Não quero ajudar essa criança não, hein. Agora eu vou jogar com ele, finalmente. Por onde que eu tenho que ir? Ai. Tá, descendo aqui. Gente, eu tô perdido. Ah, ele de água. Ele é de água. Não era de gelo? Tá, pegar esse baúzinho aqui. E não deu. Ai, gente, eu sou apaixonado por essa arma. Queria tanto. Tá, como que eu subo aqui agora? Não sobe. Que merda. Como que eu subo aqui? Nada que a minha Kikin não consiga. É por aqui, é.
Who's next? You're mine.
Por enquanto tá tudo tranquilo. Tudo tranquilo. Esses foguinhos aqui é de boa.
No time to lose.
Tá. E eu tenho que coisar os 3 de uma vez.
No time to lose.
Eu gosto desse negócio da água dele, gostei.
Oh, the door opened.
Ai, não morreu,
That's right.
infelizmente.
But give me a moment over here, Tooser. I need to make sure that maybe I shouldn't have spoiled him quite so much.
Agora que ele percebeu que eu não devia ter mimado tanto. Oh, que pena. Eu não passo por aqui. Aqui do lado. E tem milhões de robôs ali dentro, hein?
Those ruin guards have all been strung up. Where are they being taken to?
I don't know, but if there's a chance it's where Tooser is, we need to stop this before things get ugly. Yep. Who's next? You're mine. No time to...
Esses aqui são tranquilos, eu tô nem preocupado. Tô preocupado quando chegar os robôs ali. Eita, tem mais.
Bring it on.
Isso aí.
Who's next?
Tá difícil, hein? Pelo amor de Deus. Olha que chato que eles são. Tá, abriu aqui. Tem uma aranha ali pra eu matar. Com certeza tem alguma coisa pra cá, hein? Ah, eu sabia. Mais monstros.
Who's next? No time to lose. You're mine.
Cara, esse arco é muito lindo. Se fosse qualquer outro arco, acho que eu não tinha gostado tanto dele, mas ele com esse arco.
Tooser, see that big stone cube in front of you? I need your help.
Olha, esse menino tá.
Do I really get to help?
You bet. Now I'll count down from 3, and then we touch it together. Ready?
Chega esses robôs logo, pelo amor de Deus. Agora que começou a missão de verdade, né? Porque
That's bright. What is that?
antes era só com a peste da criança.
It's a witch ray that will turn you into a
E
little
vamos
lamb
de
if it
morte.
hits you. Stay out of its way.
Que eu não consigo passar um laser.
Scary.
Eu fico muito perdido aqui dentro, é tudo igual.
Yep.
Eu não sei pra onde tem que ir. Tá me mostrando 2 lugares. Eu não faço ideia. Como que eu passo por esse portão? Ali por cima? Mas eu vim daqui, não vim? Tem um robô ali. Não dá pra passar ali, eu acho. Não consigo passar pelo cano. Tem que voltar, passar por aqui. Quer ver a morte? Ó, consegui passar por tudo tranquilo. Não, eu vim daqui. Não pode ter nada a ver, isso tenho certeza. E morreu. Consegui me matar. É impressionante, menina. Acabou o riso da gata. Não, pera, gente. Vou me concentrar agora. Parar de palhaçada, né? Acho que eu tô dormindo ainda. Calma, pera. Deixa eu colocar meus neurônios pra funcionar. Ai, é ali, ó. Ai. Que dificuldade. Onde você vai, peste?
Back together at last. You're not hurt, are you, Tooser?
Hurt? No way. This is really fun for you, maybe. We were all scared to death. What's over there? Wow, this room is huge. Is this where Mr. Cyclops takes his friend?
It is. Impressive, isn't it? Now, how about a little game of hide and seek?
Huh? Now?
I have a surprise.
A surprise? Oh,
Don't worry, you'll have the chance to look for it later. But before that, you have to close your eyes.
okay. 60 is a really
Tem que fechar os
long
olhos,
time, though.
senão você vai morrer, querida. Vai fechar os olhos de verdade pra sempre. E agora, fodeu, né? Vamos de morte, com certeza. Eu nem vou usar ele aqui, porque senão a morte é certa. Eu tenho que matar todos eles em menos de 1 minuto.
48, 47, 46, 45. Are you guys okay? What's all that crashing and banging?
Don't worry, it's all part of the surprise.
Gente, a criança não cala a boca.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. 15, 12, 10.
Hey, no cheating. Skip a few numbers, you little rascal.
You noticed. Alright.
Gente, eu vou ficar devendo matar todo mundo, viu? Tem 3! Faltou 10 minutos. Perdi, será? O que aconteceu? Ah, não. O jogo fingiu que eu matei, né? Pelo menos. Ai, vamos fingir. Vamos fingir. Ah, arrasei. Matei tudo, caralho.
3, 2, 1. Okay, you ready?
Give me another 10 seconds, Tooser.
Me dá mais 10 segundinhos, por favor.
Huh. Now who's the cheater? Alright. 10
Trapaceira,
seconds, that's it.
amor. Eu vou matar todos eles que eu não consegui matar em 1 minuto. Matar em 10.
7, 6,
Agora barbariza. Eu queria esse. É essa forma dele que eu queria.
2, 1. Coming, ready or not?
Uma coisa assim, Pokémon evoluiu. Ele gosta de brincar com os robôs tudo podre, destruído, pegando fogo.
This is everything I've ever dreamed of! It's Mr. Cyclops' world! Wow. He actually pulled it off. And the way he knocked those ruined... But Paimon wonders if he'll be alright after using the Valve Legacy transformation again. Awesome! Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home. Wait,
Sonhou,
where'd he
né?
go? Aren't you guys supposed to be playing hide and seek? Oh, that's right. I I was so excited that I well, let's go look for...
Nossa, gato, mas se escondeu todo, hein?
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the foul legacy transformation while I was still injured. I have no idea what I'd do if Tooser saw me like this. Look at me, deflated as a burst balloon. As I recall, you have siblings too, yes? I figured that you probably wouldn't take me out in front of my little
Eu não
brother.
teria tanta certeza.
Really milking this situation, huh?
Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test my limits. And that's why I, Tartaglia, am always getting anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered. Even if you just leave them be. So someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a mistake, if you give someone a dream, that is what family is all about, isn't it? Remind you of something?
Quit the tough guy act already. You need to see a doctor right away, mister.
A fine suggestion, but first, I have a little something for Tooser. Please give it to him on my behalf.
Huh? Is this a mystery?
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back. I had intended to give it to him on my return to Snezhnaya, but...
Wow. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Child's family are really lucky to have...
I'll also need you to explain my abrupt departure to... You'll help me out, won't you? The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will... that nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Tooser taught you that. All right.
Agora cadê esse garoto? Ah, tá aqui o garoto. Chega de brincar, menino. Vamos embora.
I can't find him anywhere. Where did he go? Really? Where is he? Yeah, so he had to leave in a real hurry. He didn't abandon you here on purpose. Oh, that's great. But still, I was kind of hoping we could play here a little longer.
Pega esse brinquedo aqui, menino. E se contente com isso.
You're really loving it, huh? You bet. My brother is the... You had a tour of Liyue, you met your brother, visited the Institute of Toy Research, and got yourself a souvenir. Now that's what we tour guides call the... Do you think you're ready to head back to Snezhnaya now? Don't worry. I know I can't get my way all the time. That'd just be annoying. So...
Vou nem falar nada, né? Acabou a missão, foi isso? Então, ou tem mais alguma coisa pra fazer? Acho que eu tenho que sair da masmorra, né? Onde que é a saída da masmorra? Olha, um baúzinho que explode. Tudo. Acho que tem que levar, né? Tem que me despedir da criança. Que ninguém aguenta mais. Vai embora, garoto. Tem que ir lá no banco de novo. Vamos de subir escadas e mais escadas. Então a gente tá finalizando essa missão. Provavelmente esses são os últimos momentos. Acho que a gente só vai se despedir do garoto mesmo agora. Ele vai embora e é isso, né? Acredito que não tem mais nada de importante assim pra fazer. Já deu bastante tempo de missão. Ah, e a historinha é interessante, mas, né? Faltou mais ação, eu acho.
Ma'am, young Master Tooser. I've been waiting.
Did Child send you?
That's correct. Master Child instructed me to arrange for young Master Tooser's return.
Who are you? My big brother always tells me never to go off with... But you've been following us around. Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along. What?
Já me
My brother told
conhecia?
us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonya read it to me. I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. I just... What a strange twist of fate.
Young Master Tooser, the boat to Snezhnaya will dock soon.
Gee, time really flies when you're having fun. Well then, see you, Miss Nice Lady. I'll wait for you back home. You definitely have to come visit Snezhnaya sometime. Pinky promise? You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. It's a promise. Bye-bye,
Fofo,
sister. Have a
acho
safe
fofo.
trip.
Despacha, despacha esse garoto, que eu não aguento mais.
Child? So you were here this whole time? What are you hiding for? Why didn't you come and say goodbye?
Partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, still, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off, but I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort him.
Geez, don't you think you've spoiled him enough?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in your care. Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Remuneration for your
derrotei, né, amor?
services, which...
Aha! So you do have a heart at...
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a rematch when we... This time, with my honor as a harbinger on the line.
You best go rest him first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'd also like to invite you over to my... I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anton. They're great kids. I'm very proud of them both.
We'll take you up on that offer. Mostly because we already made a pinky promise.
I'm sure that he'll be very excited to see you too. Well, that settles it. Farewell, my friends. Till we meet again. In Snezhnaya.
Espero te ver só lá mesmo. Quero te ver andando aqui não, tá, queridinho? Na minha redondeza.